Hey y'all. Happy, what is today? Hey fam. Hey Britt. Hey Carrie. Yo, I'm tired. Hey Simone. Hey Britt. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it. How is everybody tonight? What's going on? Oh, I don't think I have Ivory's backup page on here. Hey, Callie. Hey, y'all. Hey, Christy. Hey, Angel. Hey, Holly. Hey, Monique. Hey, y'all. I'm waiting on Ivory. Ivory's gonna come up here. I just need to figure out how. I guess you'll have to, oh, man, I'm telling you, TikTok has been playing with me for months. Luckily, YouTube has really been coming in clutch. Hey, Wonder. Yeah, I wasn't, for some reason, like the FYP's been acting really funky with everybody, not even just me. There's like creators that are like way, 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 way bigger than me that are saying the same thing that I know. Hey, Maxta. I'm waiting on Ivory. I think she'll have to send a request. Where is Ivory? Oh, okay.
Hello.
Hey. Hey, y'all. Y'all don't say nothing too unhinged.
I'll give it my best.
Not you'll give it your best.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remove the comments. TikTok, well, most of them I don't remove. I didn't remove anything tonight yet. Thank you, Paige.
Okay, so I'm gonna be the one to bring it up. Did you see the freaking video that Dreamer did about you?
I heard about it. I didn't actually see it.
Let me tell you, oh my gosh. Did you see it, Pam? Did y'all see the
I
video
did.
that Dreamer did on Nina on YouTube?
I
Tell me
did
how
see.
that video was. It made me so angry that these people sit there, okay, and they do all of this nonsense, and everything they do is justified. All of the crap that people do is justified, and it makes me so angry.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Hey, Magda.
Hey, Magda.
Oh, Magda.
And I think she put it back up there. Like she just put it back up there.
Well, of course she did.
I know it's over on YouTube, but I did a video on it on my other page. I'm on my backup, but it's on my regular
Hey,
page.
Tessa. Hey, Raylan's mom.
Rose knows. Oh my gosh, guys, if you watch that, you'll be so angry. I was so angry.
Yeah, it's on her main page.
I
And
don't know
what
how
she said, I don't even think we could repeat on here without getting banned. I feel like it's that bad that on TikTok you definitely get
it's
banned.
just so disgusting. I wouldn't even want to repeat it. Dreamer did it. Dreamer did the video. It's on my other page, guys. Go look at the last video I did. And then honestly, it's horrible. And then these people, they justify murder, they justify the racism, they
Yeah.
justify all of these things. It's wild.
Yeah, and these people who surround themselves with Dreamer and Dreamer herself, they're all like, well, we can't be racist. We have biracial children, biracial nieces and nephews, biracial husbands, biracial this. And they're subscribing to what that was. They're subscribing to what Dreamer said. And it's not the first time those words have come out of that camp.
Can I just say, you absolutely can have biracial children. You can absolutely have, family members of a different race and still be racial, or still be racist. Can I just say that? That's a thing. Just because she has biracial doesn't mean she can't be racist.
Yep. And the fact that more people aren't outraged about it, I want to bring that up because I'm telling you what.
Not Dreamer not banned. That is very true. I don't know how she's not. Like, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what's crazy? Even more crazy is I feel like we give her a lot of grace. I have given her a lot of, I kind of leave her be. If I go back at her, it's really just correcting what she says. I've never gone at her. Meanwhile, she's called me such horrible things. She's lied.
This is a backup.
Facts. And I feel like I've given her so much grace, and then you're going to do that. That's the problem when you give them grace and you don't go at them.
That's really the thing, because I've given her, like, I don't really clap back at her because she's listen, I know my mom wouldn't come out here on the internet acting a fool, but I wouldn't want somebody on the internet like going in on my mom. So I have looked at it from that point of view, which is why I have never really went in on her. But yeah, it's and that's who she is. That's just. But what's so interesting is the fact that when you really think about it, even last night's episode tied Gypsy into all of this.
Yeah. Yep.
And I honestly think they are watching what happens. Thank you, Lisa. So that, because they are definitely using what creators are putting out. Like, even if they're not using their content, they're following the lines.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
Thank you, Paula.
You know what? You can't even let Dreamer's age is not an excuse for that behavior.
Nope. What's Fancy's excuse? What's Fancy's excuse? What's Bree's excuse? What's Boston's excuse? What's Key's excuse for sitting over there in the middle of it all? Hello?
Not Heather.
I'm not even playing. What is their excuse? How do you justify that? And everybody today getting so mad about, the R word and let's focus on us. Excuse me, white people, something just happened. Are we not going to do anything? Are we not going to say anything? Are we glossing over this? It was glossed over and it's ridiculous. And I see y'all.
And what's crazy is, like, remember when it first came out that Bree had said racist stuff? And everyone was like, oh, no, that's not what she said. Or she was like, that's not what I said. And, like, the more and more time that comes out is the more and more they feel comfortable with saying more unhinged stuff.
Well, you see, the problem is these people are vicious. You say something against them, and they will come at you and go full force.
Thank you.
We're not evil like them. We don't go, you know what I mean? We'll call you out, but it's like the fact that we don't go so hard after them for doing this is pretty much letting them get away with it, and then they continue doing it because they feel comfortable.
So, you know what? I don't watch Key enough to know. I will only see, like, some stuff. Thank you for the gifts. You're right, though. I think it is just that A lot of it we've let ride.
First of all, I need Gypsy to hear this. So y'all share this live out. Do me a favor, tap the hell out of it so we can get out there. But Gypsy, you are who you associate with. And Dreamer, you are who you associate with. You sit there and you're justifying the fact that this woman killed her mother. And now you're sitting there and her response to it was, well, we don't like her, so it's okay that you said that. Who says something like that? We're going to justify racism because we just don't like her.
If I was ever to get on the internet and say half of the stuff that they've ever said, just half.
Can you imagine? I'm going to be for real right now. I'm going to be real and true. Can you imagine if you called me a white bitch right now, what the reaction of this internet would be? Let's all be real. You sat there and said, Ivory, you're a white bitch. The entire internet would go freaking haywire. Oh my gosh, look what Nina just said. That's the truth. But somebody says it to you, and it's like, whatever.
It's whatever. And also, if she says anything back, she's an angry black woman. She's unhinged. She's overreacting. She's bringing race into it. She's playing the race card. No, today, the race card was played by Dreamer. The race card was then endorsed by everybody who said it was fine. Everybody who said nothing. Everybody who glossed over it because they were worried about their other crap. When they saw it, and they saw Nina getting attacked like that. I'm just saying, I'm going to put it out there. I see you people. This girl put out a video, and these people went insane. And I could bring up names, but these people know exactly who they are because I've invited them in the chat. I'm going to tell you who you are. You're terrible because Nina got information from a white male creator, okay? And that information came from the person who reported to CPS, which was a white woman. And who do you people come after? Recliner Detective, I'm talking about you in specific right now because you were the one on that live just blaming Nina for everything. First of all, it was information that was valid, but it came from a white woman who reported it, given to Nina by a white male creator, and y'all came after Nina. Why is that? Explain it to me like I'm stupid. It's the same reason Fancy comes after her. It's the same reason Bree and them come after her. There's plenty of other creators that do more.
Gypsy's little burner. Nina's obsessed with Gyp.
Well, good for that. I tell you what we're obsessed with is finding out the truth and exposing it because you're full of shit, Gyp. So here's the deal. Why do you think they come after Nina? Yeah, everybody ask yourself, why do they come after Nina? She doesn't go after people personally. She barely acknowledges they're there. But they come after Nina. And it's not because Nina speaks the truth, although she does. They come after her because they don't think she deserves the place that she's in. And why is that? Because the color of her skin. Why does Fancy come so hard for her when there's plenty of other people that do way worse to Fancy? Nina don't speak about Fancy. She doesn't. I do. But she doesn't. Nina cannot be on a panel. People can be talking all kinds of crap. Nina cannot even be in the space. She can be in her car driving somewhere, doesn't even know what's happening. But it's Nina's fault. It's because these people do not think she deserves to be where she is because of the color of her skin. And I'm calling everybody out that does that. And anybody who doesn't get pissed off about that or can't see it, shame on you.
And I think the worst thing about it is, look, if they're out there saying what they're saying it. But don't go out there and say it and then say that I'm race baiting. That is actually that's abusive.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, I'm going to say what I want to say to you. I'm going to be disrespectful, speak down about your race, whatever. But then don't you dare say anything. It's literally what it is. It's abuse, flat out.
It is abuse. And look at the people who do that. All across the board, look at the people who do that. You got Nosy Hazelhurst over there, running her mouth with her big old face in the camera every day. Taking your content, taking all your little taglines, getting mad, doxing the people that are around you, putting out all these threats every day. And for what? If you say something back, well, you're a bully. I'm being bullied. I'm a sick old lady. I'm being bullied. Stop it. Stop coming after Nina. You can't get to Nina. You were a fan. All these people, you were fans. When you didn't get her space and you didn't get her platform, then you became a felon. You started doxing, you started attacking, you attacked everybody around them, and then you want to play victim. I see you.
Because
You got Nosy Hazelhurst. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
But I think that it's very interesting that I do think Lifetime is playing this out, because the fact that they showed that, and they specifically asked Gypsy, why did she have Bree post stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're setting them up,
yeah,
and the timing couldn't be better for them to be doing stuff like this during a time like that.
I think that yeah, I just don't
She's
understand.
just playing into her own downfall at this point.
You're sitting there admitting on national television that you have these people, you know, putting out videos for you by proxy and doing lives for you by proxy, and then
Who's
now they're like,
obsessed with? Wait. They came back in here with a new. Nina's obsessed with Gypsy. Who's obsessed with who? You're in my life, Gyp.
you know, you are so obsessed with Gypsy, Nina. You're jealous of her. Don't you love that one? I love when they're like, you're so jealous of her.
I
Oh,
do.
yeah,
I want to be
I don't
cockeyed.
love my freedom. I don't love the fact that I don't have to sit on parole. Like, come on. I love the fact that I have my. Listen, I'm not even going to say it. Don't make me say it on here. I'm not going to say it.
Hold on 1 second. This is important.
I think, I'm not one to ever, I don't bring up race. I don't bring up politics. Like, I really don't. I kind of stay away from that because it can cause issues and it has a tendency to get very heated and emotional. However, you have to call out the crap though. You don't like her because she doesn't like Gypsy. That's one thing. But to sit there and make it a race thing now, just because you don't like her opinion on Gypsy, y'all, that's so wild to me. It says so much more about you than you could ever say about anybody else.
Yeah, it's very clear who
What's
they are.
crazy is I literally do not go after them because I don't care enough to do it. I know they're trying to provoke me. You know what's so funny though? I am that person that I'm very stubborn. So when I don't want to deal with you, it doesn't matter what you say. I won't. Like, I knew so I knew that what Dreamer was trying to do was poke the bear, thinking that I would react and say something crazy, and they could play victim and say, "Oh, cancel Nina."
Yeah.
Is
That's
unhinged.
exactly what they were
Holy.
doing.
Nina's unhinged. Nina's race baiting. No, she's not. She literally had no response to that video. We did. She didn't.
Damn, I heard a fly.
Oh, Lord.
And you know what's really funny? Is that these are the first people that are out there making horrible videos, being extremely mean, I mean, just because you don't agree on an opinion of a freaking murderer. And then they're the first ones to cry victim. Look what these people are doing. They're bullies. I'm so sick of the bully. Where's the bully? Do you know how much heat comes towards certain creators? And then the one time, if Nina would have called this out, she would have been the biggest bully on the internet. However, how often do people have to get this crap? First, I'm not black. I don't think you can get any more white than me, and I was freaking offended. Everybody should be offended, not just offended because you're black. Everybody should be offended at what Dreamer did. And Dreamer, I would love for you to have your butt up here to justify this one. Justify how you're not racist. Because your kids are biracial, that does not mean you can't be racist. But I would love to hear your justification on that.
Yeah, there is no justification for any of the things they do. Nothing.
No, it's peppermint in here. Essential oil. It'll kill it. I'm just trying to find it.
And then I really hope that you don't use words like that with your biracial kids. Because if you can so loosely use them out in public on the internet for everybody to see and act like it's not a big deal, what the hell do you say at home? I'm just saying.
Hold on, I'm going to cover this up so I can find the fly. Oh, I heard it. Where are you? Where are you? I'm going to get you.
Ivory, what was Dreamer's YT? Is it truth or myth or truth and myth? It's truth or myth, right?
And the at is at truth myth 123.
Okay.
I think it's even more funny that I didn't see that crap on TikTok. And I don't watch them over on YouTube. And I just think it's wild that when that fell on my lap, the anger. Because it's just so, I mean, it's not like the whole Brie thing where you got to replay it 50,000 times. Did she say it? Did she maybe say it? Is it she flat out said it. Like, you can't justify that one. You have to take accountability. You have to apologize, not do it again, because, I mean, honestly, you fucked up. I don't think it can get worse than that.
No.
I mean, it would have been so much just to call her a bitch.
Yeah.
You couldn't just call her a bitch. No, you had to add the black in there, right? Of course you did.
Always.
That does nothing but tell me so much more about Dreamer that I don't need to. That's what you see when you see Nina. Not a person, not a woman, not a creator, not an anti-gypsy creator. You just see, and now we all see you, the seeing a black. Just the black.
Yep. And there's a whole list of people that do that to her, consistently do that to her. And the minute she says anything back or does anything in return, she's unhinged, she's crazy, she's out of control, she's race baiting, she's doing all these things. If you throw race at her, what do you think is going to happen? What should happen? Nice account there, asshat.
Am I really? That's the best you can come up with? Ivory is racist? That's the best account you can come up with. You ain't hurting my feelings, baby. I'm just saying. I know who I am. I stand on my own. And anybody who knows me knows who and what I am.
They really sound crazy.
But I feel like, yeah, you're all in here trying. But, you see, you can't get there. Just saying.
And Ivory is very far from that. Very, very far from it.
Yeah, I got him.
They did come to watch. They sat there and they came to watch as they sit there and they laugh like it's funny. Like with the AI videos, like y'all can call it whatever the hell you want. And you can sit there and you can justify your horrible freaking actions. You want to sit there and defend Gypsy? Then do videos defending Gypsy. But when you start sitting there getting personal on people and then you do it under the radar for so freaking long, all of these creators sit there, and I'm not going to say all, that was wrong of me. A lot of these creators sit there out of jealousy and envy or just pure hate and evil, and they sit there and they go at these people and they go at other creators so hard for so long, and the second you snap back, we're all goddamn bullies. Somebody make it make sense. Because if I sat there and snapped back at everybody who came after me every day on a daily goddamn basis, I'd have no time to do content. I can just imagine what Nina goes through. If she sat there and she said something about what Dreamer said, then she's this horrible person, and she's the one race baiting. She's the one bringing up the race. It would all be about Nina. It wouldn't be about Dreamer. It's just wild to me. Please come up and tell me how I'm racist. Somebody, anywhere. Let's go. Bring it on.
Thank you for the gifts. I'm still looking for this fly, man. It's driving me nuts because I hear it.
I just think it's absolutely disgusting. And then you sit there and you use your biracial as an excuse for not being racist. You can be racist. In fact, you can be black and still be racist against black people.
Mm-hmm.
It's a belief. I mean, come on. So my grandsons are all black. So does that mean I can't be racist? No, that's not what it means. It means my grandsons are all black. You have black children, Pam. Does that mean you can't be racist? No, it just means you got black children.
You'd be surprised how many white people that have black children, whether they've adopted them or they have biracial children, that are racist. I've seen it. And it's horrible. And their children are treated differently. I've seen it a lot. And that is absolutely not a go-to for claiming you're not a racist. Do the work. Prove it.
And then look who that freaking racist comment is coming from.
Yeah.
Dreamer. If I let loose on you, my tongue is so sharp, I'd have you freaking in tears. I can assure you that I would have you in tears if I really went hard on you. But I don't. I leave you alone. You're a cranky old lady who likes Gypsy Rose. Do your thing. But once you sit there and you start talking about race, that's enough now. Now that excuse it's not there anymore. I mean, that's not even the first time she said it. What did she say the other day? Wasn't she gonna put a cornrow wig on and do a live?
A blonde wig, because Nina's over here acting white.
That's right. So someone make that make sense.
Yep.
Yet she gets away with it. Why do these people get away with it?
Well, and you've got Nosy Hazelhurst over there in her comment section. You know, she did content on
I got more black culture in my pinky.
Yeah, that's what she said. I have more black culture. And she was speaking to a black woman, because the black woman said, look, stay in your lane. You know, we go through this all the time. And she said, I have more black culture. This is Nosy Hazelhurst, and Ivory, just say her name. Yeah.
Oh, Naomi?
Yeah.
Naomi over there telling everyone she's got more black culture and more black culture.
She has more black culture in her than that black woman had in her one finger. And that we're just going to gloss over that too. Let's just gloss over that too. Let's let that old white lady say that. Like, what is the matter with these people? How entitled do you have to be to say something like that openly? Just openly, just here it is. Woohoo. Oh, thank you. You like my voice? You ought to hear me when I'm yelling. It's terrible. But yeah. Old Nosy Hazelhurst over there just running her mouth. She's gonna tell a black woman how she's supposed to feel about her race. She doesn't like when people use the color of their skin to identify themselves. Well, I'm sorry, but Nina's color of her skin is right there for us to see, just like mine is, just like Ivory's is, just like anyone else's is. Morbid. They go after him all the time for being Asian. And by the way, I have 3 of those children too. I have 3 Asian children. I have 3 black daughters. It bothers me. It bothers me a lot. And I see these people. And it's horrible. And old Nosy Hazelhurst over there, I think it's awful when people use their skin color to identify. Shame on them. Okay, white lady, are you going to sit here and tell people that they don't have the right to feel how they feel? Nina sees this every day. I'm sure Morbid sees things like that every day. My daughters see that every day. You're going to tell my daughters what is and isn't racist to them? You're going to tell them how they should feel about the color of their skin and shame on them if they identify as black? Nosy Hazelhurst needs some schooling. Sorry, that's my husband's work phone. He's off to work again. But it's horrible. This stuff is glossed over every day. And I brought this up to several creators today. Nope, we're going to gloss over that too. I brought it up. I've said, hey, did y'all hear this? Have you seen this? Look at what's happening. No, we're not going to talk about that. Okay. Well, I'm mad about it. Why isn't everybody else mad about it?
See you later.
Bye. Everybody say
Really?
bye to Mr. Pamela.
Hi, Mr. Pam. You know who really needs to take a hard look at who's representing her? Gypsy.
Yeah.
Because you're a whole murderer out here with a bunch of racists defending you. Make that make sense.
Oh, that's diabolical.
And by the way, before anybody gets a bug up their ass and wants to go yelling, look what Nina's doing. Nina's catching a fly. She hasn't said one word, by the way, just so everybody knows that. Let's all talk about it. Nina hasn't said a word. She said, well, I've heard about it. I've heard about it.
Because I don't think that that's right.
No, it's not right. She should be able to be mad. She should be mad. She should be able to express that she's mad about it. But here we are, white women. It's okay for us to say it. Tell me how that makes sense.
Yeah.
And anybody who believes that, come on up. Anybody who believes that that was okay, come on up. And no, it's not that, and that is nice, Leah, that you said Nina's classy. She is classy. But she has every right now in this moment to be upset and angry. She has every right to feel that way. And she should be able to do that.
Yeah, she pays it no mind. I'm the one, or we're the ones, more upset over this than even Nina is, because she's just so used to it, and that's the problem. People shouldn't be used to stuff like that.
No. And no, I'm not doing this because I'm Nina's, girl, or whatever anybody wants to call me. I'm doing this because I'm a mother who is raising black women. I am.
I don't care if you're a part of Gypsy's group, if you're an anti-Gypsy person, to let this go and act like this is okay should never be a thing for anybody. I don't care what your opinion on Gypsy Rose is, but to sit there and these racial slurs and these racial comments should not be okay to anybody.
No.
If you sit by and you let them just get away with it, you're just as guilty as they are.
Thank you.
And I'm telling you, I have seen more of it lately than I've been seeing in a minute. I've been seeing a lot lately, just in the last few days. And it's these old ass white women up here running their mouth about, what Nina or any other black person has the right to feel, or how they should handle things, or, it's not about skin color. Tell that to a black woman in her face. Tell her that she has no right to be upset if someone says something about her skin color. If someone, degrades her and mentions her skin color when they're doing it. You can call Nina a bitch all day. You don't have to use the other words in front of it.
That's what I'm saying. If you don't like her, don't like her. But what does her race have to do with it? And why do you have to sit there? Why did you specifically, you couldn't just say, she's a bitch. No, we had to say she's a black bitch.
Well, yeah, because that's the white entitlement right there. Let me point this out to you.
That's exactly who you are. You told us who you were in that video.
Yep. So when Nosy Hazelhurst said, stop using your skin color to identify, then stop identifying her by it. Stop it. What do you mean, Dank, they use that again?
Because they've done it before.
Well, yeah. But of course they've used it again. They always use it. This isn't even the second time. This is time upon time upon time. Oh, Chrissy's asking who Nosy Hazelhurst is. Yep.
Who's Christy?
In the chat.
Who's Christy, though?
Chrissy.
Oh.
Yeah, she's down here in the chat. She's just asking who that is, because I call her Nosy Hazelhurst.
With the stop hand makes me laugh every time I see it. I can't help it. It is. It's absolutely horrible, and it's not acceptable. And it's wild that, you shouldn't be used to something. Like, she is just so, she doesn't say anything. It doesn't even bother her. The fact that you're so used to something like that is horrible. Like, I'm upset that she didn't even get mad because she's just used to it. Like, think about that. You're so conditioned to it that it doesn't even bother you anymore.
Oh, Magda, I don't know what the laws are. I don't think there are any for doing what they do. I really don't.
If they would have to like commit, like say they did something to me, on top of that, they would definitely get a hate crime because they've already displayed that they're racist.
Yeah.
And that would be a federal charge. So they would have to do something. But if they did, they would end up catching a federal charge.
You're right, back to Bushwick. She said it so comfortably and with ease, like it just rolled off her tongue. She said it before.
Oh yeah, you could tell. I mean, here's the thing, and if she said that out in the open, let's be clear. You know, in their group chats and all that, they have said way worse.
Yeah, they really have. They go so low, it's absolutely just disgusting. It really is disgusting. I mean, you're talking about with the doxing, and then they cry about it, the racism, the videos. They're gonna fat shame people. Like, really? I don't. My feelings don't get hurt for being called fat, but let's be real. Look at who it's coming from. Like, these people are just absolute, and they justify everything they do has justification. I can be racist. I can be, I can dox people. I can, talk about people's dead family members. Like, I can do all of this stuff and it's justified. Is it really justified? The fact that you can so easily justify things like that says so much about you people. Just says far too much about who you all really are. That you can justify all this crap. And listen, I'm not the first one to sit there and talk about people, but this is just, and then they sit there and they get in lives and I swear I'm never going to do it again. I swear, I promise, we'll make a deal right now. We're not going to do it anymore. And then they run right back to that computer and they upload the AI and they got the videos out not 10 seconds later. But then they're going to sit there and cry victim talking about people on Instagram and putting our houses up. They're so evil as you're bringing back people's dead husbands. Like, are we all for fucking real right now? All because you want to support, that's the only way you know how to support Gypsy Rose? Is to go low like that after creators? Not because you have any facts or anything to back up anything you say? You have to go after people personally? I'll stick with my facts. Y'all keep doing dirty.
Yeah, and everybody that, that cares about Nina, y'all need to be pissed. You need to be pissed. I get it. Bad things happen to other people. I get it. Okay. I hear you over and over. I hear it. Bad things happen all around. This today is an outrage. It's an absolute outrage. It's horrible. And there's Nina. Well, I'm used to it. That's so sad. It's horribly sad that happened. It's horribly sad that she can't respond because then she's race baiting. I will never. I still can't wrap my brain around that. Well, she's always using race. No, she's not. She's responding to your racial comments. She's responding, but today she's not. We are. Because apparently it's fine if it comes out of my white face, right? Ivory's white face. We can say it. That's fine. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it really is.
And anyone who sits there and subscribes to that is disgusting.
If you sit there and allow that to happen in your space, you are just as guilty. I mean, it's just, I can't. I'm over these people. Get freaking content. Do your thing. Talk about how your fake facts with Gypsy. Like, you got nothing, and it makes Gypsy look that much worse. Yo, Gypsy, sweet cheeks, baby. Your little panel over there, your little friends, your little cave of minions over there, they're making you look that much worse. You are already a murderer. They are making you look that much worse. I'm just saying. And where's Lifetime? Someone get Lifetime. A&E in here. Get in here now. Because where are y'all? You want to put everyone's shit out there? Put videos, oh, I agree with the facts and I back up Gypsy. But why don't you put this shit out there? Look at the people that are out there pretending to sit there and tell our story with the facts. Why don't y'all get in here and put out some truth about who all these people really are? Again, what do you expect from somebody who justifies murder? Well, that's the people you get.
%.
This ain't my live. I'm gonna stay quiet.
What?
You know you can't say that. We just need you just say it. Because now I'm curious.
Ivory just let loose.
No, we might get banned. I'm not gonna do that. It was sharp.
Yeah, but again, yesterday, and I've seen a few new people come in the chat, so let me recap something for you. I've seen the lives today. I've heard all about them. I'm going to give you a prime example of how you're subscribing to this crap. Nina yesterday was sent something by a white man creator that was done by a white woman who came on a panel and admitted that she is the one that called CPS. A white woman, okay? Nina just reported the information that was true, by the way, okay? Given to her by a white man and done by a white woman. Who do these people attack today? I've heard them on everyone's panels. And you're all sitting there like, oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. Nina did not do that. But ask yourself, why do they blame her? That's what Dreamer's video was about. Nina doing that. Nina called. No, she didn't. The woman who called has been on live after live and her own videos telling everybody. She even played the phone call recording that she made herself when she reported it. Tell me how that's Nina, and why are you all so quick to go after Nina? Explain to me why she's always the one. Why? Because believe me, there are plenty other creators out here who do way more. At least her information was accurate. I can't say that about everybody else. Ask yourself why it's always Nina. The answer is right there in front of your face, remember? And she's not supposed to say anything. She's not supposed to do anything. Why? Do y'all think you deserve that seat that she has? Why wouldn't Nina deserve the place that she's created for herself, the place she's earned to be? Why does everybody that can't get a seat at that table get so damn mad because they're not given a seat at that table? They turn from fan to felon in a minute as soon as she doesn't give them her attention. Why is that?
That is so true, because it happens to me, and I can just imagine Nina's on such a bigger level than me that I can't imagine how bad it has to be for her, because it sucks and it's hard for me.
Yeah.
And I'm only a small percentage of what she is. And so I can just freaking imagine.
Yeah. And when they're not given a place at Nina's table or your table, these people lose their minds. And when you don't give them attention, who do they go after? Everybody around. And we say nothing. How long do we say nothing? Long periods of time. Long periods of time. The minute you come back, the minute you finally say, look, enough is enough, police reports are made. I'm telling you what, I didn't make videos. You remember I didn't make videos. How long was I come after before I ever made a damn video? I didn't start making them until February this year.
Yep.
Go back in time and look where those videos were made about me with partial addresses. Oh, I'm going to come check it out, putting my address up, doing all these things. And all that was done, by the way, because she didn't like Nina and Ivory. All that was done for that. She said it. That's what happened. That's what happens all the time with Nina and Ivory. These people come at them so hard because they're not given attention. They're not given a place they think they deserve. That's fine. That's fine. These women are my friends. I don't care about the creator parts. I don't care about that. They're my friends. And I have earned that seat there. So they think, oh, we'll just go after these people. We'll just do this. We'll put addresses up. We'll say, oh, we don't know. They have children. Thanks for the information. Burner accounts. Your children are not off limits. I'm supposed to sit on that? Now I'm the crazy person. I'm the crazy person because I said that wasn't okay. And all because she didn't get attention. All these other people that come after Nina, they don't get her attention. How often do you see her respond to anybody directly? Ever. Ever. She does gypsy content. She does Diddy content. She does all kinds of content. How often, roll back, roll the tape. How often do you see her go after somebody? Then ask yourself, what brought her to that point? Because I guarantee it was months of constant attacks.
Yeah, that's the truth.
But, you know, we're all unhinged. We're bullies. No, we're not. And the people that are in here that think that, you know who you are. I see you.
You know what the problem is? If you have a lot of followers, you're automatically a bully, which is wild to me. Because usually it's the people with a lot of followers that are very reserved with their pages because they've worked so hard to get there. They've put in the work for it. And so they're not sitting there trying to call people out. They're just trying to do their content.
Yeah. If you don't like somebody's content, don't watch. If you don't like someone's opinion, prove them wrong. Prove them wrong. Why do you have to make giant memes about them where they weigh 500 pounds, which, by the way, is still smaller than what all these people actually look like? I mean, I know their memes are really skinny, but it's amazing how they make someone that's smaller than them huge. That's the reality these people live in, behind a keyboard. If you don't like what she has to say, if you disagree, prove her wrong. But you can't do that. You got to call her racist names. You got to make racist memes about her. You got to put her kid's photo up as your profile picture. I saw that too. You got to threaten her kids. You got to contact Ivory's kids through Facebook. You got to sit there and live in someone else's Facebook account. You got to call them, you know, what happened to me? Call me my childhood name that my second grade teacher called me. It was way deep in the comments on my old Facebook account that I've got hacked and can't get into. But there's someone here that lives in there. Makes whole videos about it. Pulls videos of me and my little girl. And it's like, why? Because you didn't get a seat at a table? Because you're mad at Nina? Because you're mad at Ivory? Grow up. Grow up. But then call everyone else the bully. Those videos are still up, by the way. All these videos about Nina, all these videos about Ivory. We're going to gloss over all them? Ridiculous.
But then we're labeled the bullies. Can you imagine? I mean, I think I'm so just, it's, you know, we're just going, it's Dreamer, it's, you know, it's them. We're just going to okay it because that's who it came from and we're so used to it. But I really, like, can you imagine if Nina called us out for our race? Can you imagine how the internet would react? I know without a doubt that if she did that, the internet would be in an uproar tonight.
Oh,
and
God. Yeah.
She gets called what she was called. It's like, whatever. Like, how can we be so complacent to the racism? It's obvious. Don't sit there and try and you can't justify racism. Just like you can't justify murder. It's not justified. You say whatever you want, use whatever excuse you want to use. You can't justify that. It was simply racist. That's it. That remark was a racist slur. It is what it is. But where are you?
It was so easily stated, too. So publicly. It just rolled right off her tongue. Think about that.
Where is she? I want to know, where are you right now, Dreamer? You want to sit there and have this big mouth and hop into lives all the goddamn time, talking about facts you don't know and don't have, to defend somebody who killed their mother. Where are you now? Come up here and justify this. Come up here and tell me why I said it. Oh, let me tell you what her comment was in the video that I did. It was, well, she wanted it to put it out there, meaning the CPS thing. That was her justification for what she did.
Yep.
So you want to hop in the lives all the other time, Dreamer? Let's go. Why don't you come on up here and tell us how you're not a racist and tell us how it's justified? Because we don't like her. Isn't that what she said in Bree's Live the other day? Laughing like, well, we don't like her, so it's okay. It's okay that you said that, Dreamer, because we don't like her. Quote unquote.
Yep.
But they're not racist. None of them. No, Nina did. She just wanted Nina to be the one to call CPS. But again, you're going to sit there and try and call me out for misinformation and lies all the time. Meanwhile, I got receipts for everything I freaking say. So there's that. Okay? But you're going to sit there and put out that Nina was the one that called. Okay? Meanwhile, you had no evidence of it. You just wanted it to be her. But it wasn't. And yet you're going to come at people for spreading lies and misinformation. Like, I really feel like an idiot. I feel crazy sometimes trying to make sense of these people. Like, I cannot think on that level of stupidity that it makes me question my own sanity sometimes. I'm just saying. All out of good names, you're absolutely right. And I'm just laughing because of your name. But yeah, it doesn't matter what she does, the racism is just not justified. Ever.
No.
And then you're going to justify it with my kids are biracial. Well, that makes it even worse, Dreamer. The fact that you have biracial children that are half black, and you're out there making racial slurs, that makes that even worse. Because if you can say that to a stranger on the internet, what the hell are you saying to your kids?
Your kids, your grandchildren, your nieces, your nephews, all these black people that you say are in your families. Do you think they don't see what you're doing? Do you think they don't know their place in your family? Trust me, they do.
And then there's Gypsy Rose, the mommy murderer, letting these people represent her. Ha! Listen, Gyp, you might want to rethink that strategy. Okay? Because this is the people you have out there literally telling the whole nation that these are the people that you have out there posting for you by proxy. Because you can't do nothing yourself. Not from murder, not from posting videos. You can't seem to do nothing yourself. But these are the people that you're out there telling the entire nation on national television that are representing you? Huh! Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted everybody to hear it and see it for what it actually is. And Nina won't say it. She can't say it. And that in itself is horrible. That's a horrible reality that we're all watching happen right now, because the minute Nina says anything, she's unhinged. She's a race baiter. Look at her using the color of her skin, Nosy Hazelhurst, trying to identify by the color of her skin. If y'all don't want her to identify by that, stop calling it the hell out. Stop calling it out.
He's black. You don't have to remind her.
Yeah.
It's just wild.
And that's why Ivory and I are sitting here with our little white faces, is so that nobody can say that Nina race baited anybody, because we were pissed. We asked Nina to go live. We did.
Yeah, this is just not okay, and it's not something I can sit back and just be like, oh, it's just Dreamer. Oh, it's just racism. No, that's not cool. I don't care what side of the Gypsy Rose niche you're on. I don't care what. It's either you're racist or not, and these people seem to be nothing but racist continuously and trying to justify it, which it can't be justified. And don't give me, there's nothing I hate more than hearing you're not racist because you have black children or black grandchildren. And, that I can't, that does not mean you can't be racist. I need people to educate themselves.
Yeah, it's not a get out of jail free card. It is not. You have to do the work. I have black daughters. Do you think I just sit around all day and straighten their hair and make them look like me? No, I embrace everything about their culture that I can. And if I don't know it, I learn it. And I raise them that way. The braids, the hair, the everything, because that's so important. I don't make them look like me or act like me. I don't make them look like me or act like me.
It's just absolutely crazy. There's very few actual content creators, and there's nothing but a bunch of shit talkers. And it's just wild to me.
Oh, Dank. Yes, I did learn to do braids, and Nina can tell you, and I've seen them. I can braid like a boss. I can do extension braids, box braids, knotless box braid, crochet braids. I can do them all. I can do
She actually
cornrows. I can do it all.
can.
Yes, my
I
braids
don't
look
need.
fierce.
Listen, I to get her hair braided. Meanwhile, Pam be at the house braiding her baby's hair down. I'm like, you a good one. You a good one.
Yeah, but I learned because when I got my daughters, I didn't know anything, and I admitted I didn't know anything, but I wanted to do the right thing. I wanted them to feel comfortable with who they are, with their natural hair, with their all the things. I didn't make them like me. I didn't ignore the fact that they were different. They are different. Do I love them the same? Absolutely. But they are different than me. Their skin is different, their hair is different, and I had to learn about that. That was my responsibility. And I did that. And I took it very seriously. And my kids are raised in a home where everybody's a different color. I have 3 Asian children. One is biracial, Asian and white. I have 3 black daughters. One is biracial and white. We've adopted 6 children, and we have 3 of the whitest kids ever born, as you can see by looking at me. I'm practically clear because I'm, Irish. And so, my kids, when they grow up in this house, they don't understand that the world isn't like this. Like the world isn't like our home. And I have to be the one to recognize those subtle undertones and let my children know when something doesn't happen for them that should have happened for them, that happened for all the other girls on the team, as to, hey, this is why, and you need to be angry about this, and you need to stand up for yourself here, and I'm standing up for you. That's happened more times than I can count. A cheer coach actually told me that my daughter's hair was kind of a problem. She was the only black girl on the cheer team. Why was her hair a problem? I've heard it. And my daughter goes, well, maybe I should just straighten my hair. No, you're not going to straighten your hair. What do you want your hair to look like? She wanted her braids. That's what we did. She didn't get a letter for that. She didn't let her in cheer because her hair was different. And that happened. And my daughter figured out why. Because the home she's raised in, they are, and we all are fine, and everybody's
Thank you
happy
all
together.
for the gifts and tapping the screen. I appreciate you guys.
The world isn't like that. And I can just, I could ignore it and just say, well, I can't be racist. I have black daughters. I have Asian children. I have this, I have that. But if I'm not doing the work, then I'm not doing them justice. They have to see it here at home. They have to see it. They have to hear it. They have to feel it. And that's a responsibility. And everybody should be responsible for that. Everybody's responsible for that. You have to do the work. You can't just claim, and hide behind, well, there's black people in my family, or I have a black friend, or no, that doesn't mean anything. You have to appreciate people for who they are, respect how they feel, respect what hurts them, what feels a certain way to them. You have to acknowledge that and respect it, period. You don't get to judge it. You don't get to say they're right or wrong in how they feel. Just like Nina would never tell me if I was right or wrong in how I'm feeling about something. I would never say it to her. I wouldn't even dream of it. I wouldn't say it to Ivory. I wouldn't say it to Ivory. And again, I mean, what the hell is that? We're just gonna let that play out, right? Like, oh, it's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna let that play out, right? Like, oh, it's fine. It's fine.
My video yesterday or from Sunday where I proved that Cowboy Bear reached out to me. They call me a liar. They say I reached out to him. I stirred everything up. When I prove it, they flag it and have it taken down for me being anti-happy. That's what they're saying, is that I'm being anti-happy.
This is what I'm talking about. The whole we're
Like
gonna
you
mass
say,
report
you
just
call
because
me a liar. I say I'm gonna prove it. I prove it, and then you mass report it. Like, that's just wild.
they have you proving them wrong. Come with facts. You're gonna sit there and play dirty. Do you know how many videos I reported in my entire time on TikTok? Who the hell's got time like that? I don't care enough about any of you to go report your videos.
No, legitimately. Like, seriously.
Like, I mean, I know what happens to you because it happens to me. How many times you wake up in the morning and there's 55 reports? Viewers reported you for branded content 116 times, which none of them are. And then you have the reported for bullying, sexual exploitation, all of this nonsense. Like, for real. That's all you do is sit up all night and report videos because you can't handle the truth?
Thank you.
You can't handle the truth. Instead of going to find facts to debunk mine, you can't do that. You gotta go knock people's videos down. I can't. This is just, these people are so disgusting. They're pathetic. Pathetic. I've never seen such pitiful people in my life. I mean, it's just wild. And these are all supporting Gypsy. I mean, what? She didn't even get the cream of the crop when it came to the TikTok people. She got the low of the low. I mean, that's who you picked to represent you?
Sorry, I had to close my windows. It's raining.
This girl just told the entire nation that she handpicked those people to represent her. The racists, they're gonna cry about fat shaming, yet look at them all. Sitting there with their videos, fat shaming everybody. Come on, I can't. Throwing stones from glass houses. I can't even with these people.
Girl, I don't even know if you could call that a glass house. More like a paper house.
It's just wild. It's just so, I
Because,
mean, you got no.
well, I
Wild.
got the
And
text messages and messages about it at like 6:30 a.m., 7. Everybody was sending me the YouTube. Now, I didn't actually watch it. I was just like, just tell me what it says. But I was like, y'all, it's Tuesday. Like,
but what's crazy is that I don't watch their crap. So I would never have found that. And that's when I went and watched it and I was like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. I went and watched it and I was like, you gotta be freaking kidding me.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I mentioned it on purpose because I was so mad. I was so mad. I was disgusted and I was angry because I knew Nina had heard about it. I knew that. Because people were sending me messages, oh, I sent this to Nina. I'm like, oh, Jesus, here we go. Because I mean, it's just like when we're in the comment section and I'm modding for her. When I see the N, the I, the G, I mean, because they'll start rolling in every time we're in a chat, every time we're on YouTube. I block it so fast because I just don't even want her to see it. Like, I just don't, because it's just so stupid and it hurts my heart. You know, it's stupid, and it hurts my heart. You know, that's a woman who has children, who is doing the best job in life at so many things. And she doesn't, that's all you got? That's what you want to say to her? It's so disgusting. I did mention it on purpose. I was in, I don't know how many lives today going, hey, y'all, are we going to gloss over this? I know you've seen it because I heard people talk about it. I heard people in there bashing Nina, blaming her for the whole, you know, CPS thing. Oh, she did. And all these
And
people
let me
just,
make something
you
clear.
know, just playing with it.
When it
Go ahead,
comes
sorry.
to, I don't report people to CPS unless I physically have been there and seen it. And even then, like, it would have to be something where I really feel like I mind my business when it comes to stuff like that. Like, I don't get into people's stuff. Like, if you notice, anytime you see me say something, it's been something, there's a reason. Like, it's never just me doing it. I feel like the state of Louisiana knew that girl was having a baby and she unalived her mom, and they are okay with it. Then who am I to care more than they do?
Exactly. There's a fine
Like,
line. There's a
that's the
big
level
difference
of I mind my
between.
business. That is not my kid. I don't pay their kids' bills. I'm not doing, like, I don't want anything to happen to her, but I don't do stuff like that. It is just never that deep to me.
There's a difference with content creation in real life. To sit there and push out the information that you have for others to see is one thing. To sit down and actually call, you know what I mean, is a whole different thing. There's a big difference there. I need people to understand that. The difference between actually calling CPS and putting in a report and then just putting in the information that's out there on the internet for people to see, two completely different things.
Yeah, and the woman even made a video because she had recorded herself making that phone call. She put the video out, and they're still blaming Nina. The woman recorded herself making that report and made a video on it. It wasn't Nina. It wasn't her.
Happened to do a video about it.
After people had done a video about it. Like, that's the part that's crazy. Like, it
Yeah.
wasn't.
Everything that happens is Nina's fault. It's wild.
Yeah, and again, why? Even when they have the evidence right in front of them. Not only are we going to blame Nina, we're going to call her a racial slur while we're doing it. Who does that?
You know who does that? The same woman who says that everybody else lies and has misinformation.
Yep.
I mean, not Dreamer sitting there talking about, Ivory told me she's got 10 baby daddies with 10 kids. Like, and then you're going to sit there and come at me when I'm telling you facts. Talking about this spreading
Right,
lies.
Hello Mom. I did say I got it from Case. In fact, Case called me and he called me, and while we were on the phone, he sent it to me and was like, look at this. And he said, I'm going to post about it. And I was like, okay, I'll wait till you post and then I'll post mine. So it wasn't even like, that's the thing, is that it's, even think about it, when they were saying Ryan and Gypsy could have been related, I was like the 10th person to post it. Who did they blame? And I said, I didn't know. I wasn't sure. This is what I heard. And I'm the one that took the fall. Like, that's like it's over and over again. Like, it's never ending. It's always me. It's never Like, I don't. It's crazy.
I don't know where they come up with their crap. And they say
Yeah. Oh, and you'll all be so pleased to know as well that Nina's the reason that nobody believes Fancy. Excuse me? Yeah, she said that.
he believes fancy.
Nina's also the reason that everyone in the world that turned on Gypsy turned on Gypsy. I mean, Nina is obviously the most powerful human being ever created. Like, I wouldn't want to mess with her, right? Like, explain that to me. Nina's the reason that Fancy was ignored. Nina stole all Fancy's information. Nina is the reason everybody, thanks to Nina, everybody turned on Gypsy. No, thanks to Gypsy, everybody turned on Gypsy. People don't take, Fancy seriously because she's unhinged as shit. She just screams and screams and screams and never gets a thought out. And I just, it's ridiculous. But that's Nina's fault too. Yeah. Let's not forget that. I'm sure Fancy's, warrant and charges are Nina's fault too. I don't know how, but I'm sure they would be. It's just ridiculous. Be accountable for your own stupid shit and stop blaming everybody else.
Seriously, Aleph, we have to get Nina a cape because she does have superpowers, some kind of magic sorcery.
Oh, I mean, the all powerful. I'm telling you. If it went wrong on TikTok and it upset Gypsy, it's Nina's fault. Like, give me a break. You know how many creators go after Nina every day? Big, small, people that just make one video. I mean, it's everywhere. It's everywhere.
I am okay.
That's a problem, though. The fact that, it didn't, and I'm not saying it didn't bother you because it doesn't bother you. I'm saying it doesn't bother you because you're so conditioned to it that it's like, it's just, like you said, it's Tuesday. And I'm
Yeah, and I
literally,
can't change. I can't change it. People are never gonna not come at me because of that, and I'm aware of that. So it's kind of like me having one leg, and you are constantly telling me I have one leg. I know I have one leg.
yeah.
You know
And
what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what else to tell you. I'm gonna just keep hopping with my one leg. What else is there to say?
yeah, it's just, I don't know. It makes me angry that someone is conditioned to that. Like they're used to hearing it. Like how many times do we see them over there making their AI videos and saying all these things, and it's just why it makes me so angry. Now this I'm angry about. This I can seriously go off on. It makes me so mad. All because of fucking Gypsy Rose. Are we for real? We're giving her that kind of fucking power that you're all gonna go fucking full force racist on people? It really does show exactly what kind. I know exactly what kind of people they are.
And I legit be minding my business. That's the funny part. Like, you guys know me, so you know I don't do the extra stuff. Like anything that's like too dramatic or too complicated, I just be gone like a light switch. Like, I just don't do all that. So it's crazy to me because I don't be messing with these people.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, you pay it no mind. And it's wild. It's wild. Can you imagine if you paid this attention and did a video on it?
Man, listen, if first of all, if I paid attention to all of the racist stuff and stuff that they have done, that would be all my content would be about. Because it's too much. It's 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 too much.
I don't know. It just makes me so angry. Dreamer put that video up. Dreamer did the video.
And she was really expecting to get a response.
Haiti, you're right. It has absolutely nothing to do with
And
why do they even talk about people or these things? I don't understand.
I would the thing about it is even just the thought, I would never say anything like that. But even the thought of me saying something like that bothers me because I wouldn't want to hurt a lot of the people that I love.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, it's really easy to find out where the unhingedness comes from. You see these people that attack her and attack Nina, attack Ivory. You watch this happen. Go into their pages. Look how far back it goes. Look how far back. Watch their videos. Go ahead. Give them some airtime. Watch their videos. Look at where they attack the creators, where they attack their moderators, where they go after them personally over and over and over, to where mainly their content for long periods of time are just about them. Just about them. They can't make a video without saying, well, here's what I think, but it's not what Nina said, or it's not what Ivory said. Don't follow these creators. Why? Why can't you just put out your content? Put your content out. But go back and look at these people. Look at their videos, and then go look at the creators who are being called the bullies. Look at how many videos they put out. And, we can talk about, hate pages or whatever. You look at any video that any of us have put out about anybody that's come after us. It's their own words. It's their own video. It's their own thing that they said, but we're the bullies for showing it. We're the bullies for showing it.
That.
Okay, I can make a whole video about someone who put my address out partial. Granted, it wasn't the whole thing, but it was enough, and it was a threat. It was like, look, I know where you are. Look, I know your whole name. Oh, look, now I know you have kids. Your kids aren't off limits. Just look at it, okay? It's there. That came out. Do you know, after all of that finally came out, that's the first time I made a video? Because it kept coming. But I just won't stop. I'm the one that's not stopping. Are you kidding me right now? Just because you put it on a backup doesn't mean I don't see it. I see it, and I ignored it. But when I responded, I'm the bully. They're the bullies when they respond. Y'all just do the work yourself. Go back and look, because I'm telling you, those videos are all still there. They're all still there. All the hate videos, all the attacking, all the degrading videos about these creators, about the people that they know, they're all still there. Then look at how they responded. You'll get one for every 20. One response for every 20 or even 100 videos about them. You'll get one response. Ivory could put up a video about someone saying something horrible about her. It's the same. It's the person saying it, their words, their video, but she's the bully for putting it out there. She's the bully for saying, okay, really? Is this you? But now Ivory's the bully. I did the same thing. Now I'm the bully. Okay. If that's the world you want to live in. Still making threats to this day, by the way. I've seen it. Still making threats to this day.
If I hear one more time from people, I hear creators all the time talking crap, okay? And they're talking about it's because the drama and the bullying gets them views. What views? Who's getting what views for bullying people? Then we don't post about it. It's y'all who are getting the views.
Exactly, and plus it's our brand. Like,
Nothing from talking about people. My views don't come from talking about creators. It comes from talking about content. However, you get views for talking about me.
Yeah. And by the way, that's easily checked out. Go look at the creators that do that and look at where their views are sitting. Look at the videos that they have the most views. It's when they're talking about her or when they're talking about Nina. When they're starting shit. It's not about their content. Their content doesn't get those kind of
lying. Like that other lying
Yeah.
girl. They be lying, like straight up lying, like and swindling people. Like it just is diabolic. Like
Oh God, the grift itself. Tell me about it.
like it's wild because again it's like you say something and then oh, I'm a victim, so you just be like, you know what, it's not even worth the hassle, let me just shut up. Like,
You know, I've seen it so I can't with these people. It's just wild. Yeah, they all cry victim to things that they're doing, and then people believe them.
man, you be really wanting to wonder where these people be graduating from. 'Cause, like, goddamn.
Oh yeah, they get on there and they're like, first of all, when you're making a phone call to somebody, and I see you, when you're making a phone call to somebody and you've gotten some good information you want to tell them about somebody else, make sure they're not sitting on a live. Make sure.
And it's not even like you could sit there and you can call these people out, because that's when you're getting called out for bullying. I
Yeah,
mean, don't
exactly.
sit there and say that anybody else is doing anything wrong, because
Right.
you have a lot of followers and I have a bigger page and I'm automatically a bully. Well, I'm sorry that people want to watch my content. That's why I have a lot of followers, not because I have to talk drama and shit about all of you people like you all do.
Yep. And they're saying, "Oh,
My
well, we
followers
don't
don't
want any
want to see
drama.
the
I'm
drama.
being bullied. I don't want the drama. I didn't do anything. I'm a victim. I'm sick. I'm this. We weren't sick when you made your damn video about me, threatening me. By the way, you felt fine that night. But I don't want the drama. I've done nothing. They just keep coming for me. No, you do. You may not want the drama, right? Okay, fine. What you don't want though is the resistance. You love the drama. You love the drama. You don't want resistance.
And it's the gaslighting for me.
Oh God.
They sit, they sit in these lives and they gaslight the hell out of their followers, and people eat it up, and it makes me worried for just people in general. Like these are people that are running our country, and like, you know what I mean? Like, y'all, they sit there and they gaslight the hell out of these people. Oh my God, you're gonna sit there for 3 hours, talk shit, and then be like, yeah, because I don't talk shit about people. It's those creators that talk shit about people. I don't talk shit about people. Meanwhile, every day, the first 4 hours of your life are talking shit about people, just for you to end it with, I don't talk about people. That's why I don't talk about people. The gaslighting for me is what's absolutely fucking insane.
And sometimes they say it in the same damn sentence.
People eat it up and they're like, oh yes, you're right, queen, yes, you're so right, you don't talk shit about people. We didn't just have a 4 hour conversation on Ivory or Nina or Pam, or like, are y'all for real?
Oh yeah.
This is why I question my sanity all the time on this fucking app. I'm like, I'm not seeing this shit. It's not real life, because you are being eaten up. Please tell me, after 4 hours of talking shit about me, how you don't talk shit about creators, and that we talk shit about you for the views. Meanwhile, here I am doing my content.
And getting plenty of views for doing so.
I get no, in fact, I lose followers for talking about the nonsense. My followers watch me for content, for facts, for whatever I'm putting out there. They ain't watching me because Naomi's talking shit and just put me Ivory's scared to put a video of me on her main page. I'm sorry, I don't want to put you in front of my followers. My followers like facts, my followers like content. They don't like you because you're not content. You're just a bullshit artist. And a victim, just like Gypsy. And that's another thing. What the hell is up with the flip-flopping? My followers watch me because I stand on what I believe. I give my opinions. This is what I believe. And it's not even just Gypsy. It's everything. I believe this way. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to have the same opinion of me, but I'm always going to give the same opinion because I am a true, genuine person and I believe what I believe. The way people flip-flop on this app. Oh, don't be poor Gypsy. You got to give her some credit. Let her make her money, and have her content, be an influencer. And then she's not up in the face talking about, look at who does videos like this, Ivy Rose, and with her face all up in the camera. And then the next day she's gonna be up in the camera talking about, oh, Jip, you're sitting there showing your baby off, and you're gonna go after Gypsy. Stop flip flopping, baby. Be genuine, people. Have a stance. Have a unique thought. It's the flip-flopping, the gaslighting, all of it. It's wild. And you all fall for it. But these are the same people that are falling for Gypsy Rose, so there's that.
Yep.
People who were sitting there with racial slurs, needing to remind Nina that she's black every single day, but then are going to sit there and say that other people are racist and race baiting. It's the gaslighting. People, open your eyes to these content creators. You don't want to follow them. Follow whoever you want. I'm just saying, be very careful because y'all are looking like fools.
Oh, 100%. Give them a follow. They're in desperate need of some engagement. Go right ahead. Give them what they need. I mean,
you're running with the information, you're jumping on the bandwagon, and again, you are who you associate with. Like, I know my followers to a T. I know the ones that are true. I know even the ones that don't like my opinion, they're still true to who they are. And then you got the other ones that are bullshitting in every other panel, talking crap about it. I see, you people see. And it's just wild to me.
yeah, they love to get in there and just kick up a dust storm and try to look like a badass. And oh, I'm gonna make you feel nervous. I know where you live. I know your name. I know now that you have children. Bitch, you lived in my fucking Facebook. You lived in it. You probably got more pictures of me and my kids in there than you do your own damn family.
That's
But I'm
exactly it.
telling
They
you,
want to say stuff like that, though. Like,
oh,
oh,
yeah.
I know where you live. I know where your kids are. You want to contact my kids. But then I say, you know what? Roll up and I'm going to put your body in a trunk. And I'm a horrible fucking person for it. Make it
Yeah.
make sense.
Yep. I didn't know you had children. Thanks. I know now. Go into a fake account, by the way, that you claim now is yours when you said it wasn't for so long. Your kids are not off limits. Thank Ivory for that. Excuse me? Because Ivory said, do you talk to your grandchildren with that mouth? That's what Ivory said. She said it in a live. That's the reference that this woman is making. Because she brought up the grandchildren by saying, do you talk to your grandkids with that mouth? Do you kiss your grandkids with that mouth? That's what she said. But you know what I got? And by the way, I wasn't even there. I wasn't in the live. I wasn't there. Didn't know anything about it. Wasn't there. Wasn't at the location. Nowhere. I got, thanks to Ivory, now your kids are not off limits. I got that. Me. I posted it on my page, but then I'm a bully because I posted her own message on my page, by the way. But I'm unhinged. I don't stop.
Can I just say something since we're going to clear the air and I'm going to go on a rant? By the way, Nana, I've never gotten any kind of court papers from you, and I'm still waiting to show my ass in court because I still have, even though I took down the page because I didn't want to deal with your bullshit anymore, I'm still waiting, baby. Remember that. As you sit there with your bullies tab still up, I see you. Tell me again how you're the victim. And I can't with her.
Oh, yeah, and the videos with my partial address and my childhood name, all the things, they're all still there too.
Oh, by
Mine
the
are
way,
down.
Nana, I'm still a whole RN. I still got my whole active nursing license. Imagine that. I can still treat patients. Just saying. With your empty threats and your fakeness, with your views, and you still can't get them, so there's that.
Yeah.
I needed to vent. I haven't done it in a
And
minute.
if you're going to send something to someone's email and claim they were served, make sure it's a current email and not the one off their old Facebook page that was also hacked at the same time their old Facebook was. You want to know how I know about that? Because you said it on the phone to somebody while they were on a live.
Everybody heard it.
Everybody heard it. The video's everywhere. I didn't post it. I can if you need me to. But that's how I heard about it. That's not proof I got served. I never got served anything. And if you want to mail stuff to my house, stop being a stalker because I don't accept things from a stalker.
And can we all educate ourselves on what a cease and desist really is? It's a waste of fucking paper. That's all it is. I need everyone to educate themselves. All it is you had AI write you up a little chunk, you typed it out, you printed it out, and you mailed it. You wasted a stamp. That's your stupidity, because that's all a cease and desist is. I need you to know it. You want to sue me? I'm still waiting for the papers. You promised everybody that you were suing me, and I'm still waiting. My lawyer's still waiting.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. I have proof you've been served. I'd like to see it because I'm telling you what, the only reason I knew, and I knew it had to be an old email because it didn't come to my new one. I knew it. You know how I know? Because all the information you've been getting is from my old Facebook account that was hacked over 3 years ago. I can't even get into it. I can't close it. I can't private it. I have no access to it whatsoever. It was hacked. And along with that went my email. My email went down and my Facebook account went down. And so I'm assuming that's the one you sent it to since you live in it. All the little videos you posted about me when I was doing little Snapchat videos with my, at that time, 5-year-old daughter. Yeah, all those videos that you posted that are still up, by the way. Yeah, that's me. And we're in a filter because we're being princesses, which was adorable. But you want to say, well, this is what she thinks she looks like, filter queen. Are you kidding me right now? Do you think I look like a cat? I don't. Do you think I look like a bunny? I don't. I was playing with my daughter. But oh, look, this woman, she thinks she looks like this. Have you seen your videos?
You mean you don't have a tail, Pam?
I don't. And I just discovered it because I thought I did, apparently. You took something that was adorable that I was doing with a child, and you want to use that and say, you know, look, this is what she thinks she looks like, and she wants to talk about me. Are you kidding me right now? When did I start? When did I start saying anything? We can roll the tape. The videos are up all over your page and have been. Look when I started posting. February. Yours go back way before that.
Haiti talking about you don't have whiskers. I feel fooled.
I know, right? How ridiculous is that? So that's me right there, no makeup, 2 years ago, sitting in my camper. That's what I don't have a filter on in that picture, by the way. That was me sitting in my camper with no makeup on. I was sunburned a little bit. My hair's not done. And yes, I get Botox, so I guess we can call that a filter. I don't know. Is that what we're going to do now? And these women have seen me in person. Like, they see my face all the time, my real face. That's who I am. And by the way, I did have my hand up there to kind of pull my cheek up a little bit because, you know, I'm old. But it worked. Look how cute I am. But that's me. I'm not sitting there filtered so much that I look like a freaking cartoon. You can go check out someone else's pages and look for that yourself. But yeah, I'm attacked all the time for that. But by this person, still to this day. But you live in my Facebook, you live in that. My current Facebook is private, so I know that's not, and I know that's not where anything's coming from because I know exactly what the names and all the things that she finds and all the things that she posts. That's my old Facebook account. I had it for 10 years. She's living in it.
And I want to put this out there for Dreamer too, and this goes for Dreamer, Nana, whoever. I don't list on my page or in my bio that I'm a nurse. I mention it every once in a while. A lot of my followers don't even know. However, if you're going to comment on my nursing, know that you are going to be sued. I am sick and tired of Dreamer talking about, you're a horrible nurse. You can't be a nurse. You treat patients and you're going to judge me.
That's the same woman that was yelling at her mom for not having graham crackers? That she didn't have graham crackers? Come on now.
You're going to
talk about horrible.
God damn. And talk about my nursing. Then, because I don't like Gypsy Rose, be very careful. And that goes for Nana too. I'm going to report to the board of nursing. You didn't. You can't. I don't treat you. I need people to understand that. You all think that the board of nursing is going to do something. Listen, if you are my patient, that's one thing. But until then, you can sit there and send as many letters to the board of nursing as you want. Again, you're wasting your stamps. You don't even make that money in TikTok, so you're wasting your money. I'm just saying. It's just a waste of time, but stop bringing up the fact that I'm a nurse when I don't. I don't put it out there. I don't advertise it. I am not Nurse Ivory Rose Nose.
No, and it has nothing to do with your content either. Nothing.
You need to be very careful. Because when you slander my name, that I take seriously. I have a very excellent, tip-top pristine reputation in my field. And I'm not playing games. Yes, I am not retired. I am still active. Do a lot of education and stuff like that. But no, I still work the floor every once in a while. But again, my opinion on Gypsy Rose doesn't really matter when it comes to nursing. If she was dropping dead in front of me, I would still save her. So that's really all you got. That's it.
See, that's why I'm not a nurse. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's heavy on the go to hell expeditiously.
It's wild the way they want to go real life. They all want to sit there and be bullies, but who was the one who had to stop work and lost thousands and tens of thousands of dollars because I was put on an investigation for a false complaint? So tell me how everybody here is the victim of Ivy Rose Nose or Nina. Let's all be for fucking real right now. You sit there with your racial slurs. You sit there with your, oh, I'm a victim of bullying. She's aggravating my Crohn's. Like, yours are all fucking victims. Where's the bullying happening? In fact, doesn't what we're going through make us the victims? Doesn't her having to deal with the racial slurs every single fucking day? And y'all fake reporting me for bullshit? Because you're such true, genuine people? How am I not the victim? How are you the victim? Any of you? Ivory Rose never, ever made a video about anybody's weight, talked about any of them. However, they have made them of me. So tell me how you were all the victims of Ivory Rose, the bully, the mob boss. Someone make that make sense.
No, trust. They sit and try to make sense of it daily. It's gaslighting. It's bullshit and it's lies.
I have too much pride.
But again, you don't have to take our word for it. Go look at their pages. Look how far back that shit goes. Look how many things are there. Look at the insinuation of threats. Look at the backhanded, I know where you are.
Or let's talk about the fact that they say they did not call my job and that I'm lying. Really? Like, let's talk about it. Because every time they say that it's not true, she admitted it on a live.
Yeah, multiple times.
That's the same thing as me. They wanted to sit there and make accusations that I was doing reviews and posting reviews and doing all this nonsense to jobs, but nope, never.
The only reason why they're mad is because my lifestyle hasn't changed because of it. They thought they were going to stop me from thriving. Baby, you never going to keep me down, ever. I'm like a cat. I always land on my feet.
Yeah, and it drives them crazy. It drives them crazy when they see, you know, our lives are good and beautiful. You want to know, I didn't post pictures of my kids ever. I didn't put on my Facebook. I did because it's my family, my friends, my old teachers. You know, I have family all over the place. I have friends that I've had for 30 years. You know, that's what, and you should be able to do that. Unfortunately, my old Facebook that I can't control is now being used as content for somebody. And again, you don't have to take my word for it. Go to her page. It's right there. It's still there. The only content I've put up of hers is her current content about me. And I should be allowed to do that. But oh no, don't say my name. Don't say my name. Okay, Nosy Hazelhurst, I won't. I'll say another name. Don't say my name. Don't talk about me. Don't think about me. And meanwhile, after you were on the phone with your friend while she sat on a live and you told everybody what you were doing and that you can't prove I've been served, but she might be able to help you put that on red for you. She might be able to help, you know. I didn't get it. You want to know why? Because it was an old email over 3 years that I have not had access to. So no, I didn't get it, but I knew about it. And the proof I knew about it was because you said it while you were on the phone. Well, your friend was on a live. Someone sent it to me, and I was like, what? I never got anything. What? And I checked my email. There's nothing there. You know why? Because I have a different email account. You might have to bust into my new Facebook to find. Oh wait, no, you can't because it's not attached to that. Sorry, but just saying. That's how I know what you're doing because you said it. But you do what you got to do. I did what I had to do. It's all there. I mean, you can say what you want, do what you want, claim you're a victim, do whatever. But the videos about me are still up. The videos that you posted about, my children aren't off limits, all that stuff. It's all there. I have the video. I have all the things. A lot of people have them. But now, because of that, because you want to try to hold something over my head, well, now I know you have children. Your children are not off limits. Children are not off limits thanks to Ivory Rose Knows, your friend. Okay, so you know what I did?
That's why she going bald right now.
Right. So you know what I did? I posted my children. So now what? You were going to post my kids? I've already done it. And my kids are safe, trust and believe. My children are safe. I have no worries. There's nothing you can do or say to me that's going to make me worry about that. You wanted to post their pictures? Is that what you were insinuating? I don't know what you were insinuating. Children are not off limits. I don't know what that means. Because just before that, you told everybody on a live you were going to give my phone number out to men for action. Nosy Hazelhurst.
You're just bullying her.
Oh, no, I'm just bullying her. I had done nothing. Someone sent me that. I'm like, what? Where the hell did that come from? Yeah.
Meanwhile, she got her whatever hanging on the live looking for action. She got a lot of nerve.
Facts. But she said she was going to put my number out to men. Give it to men because she heard I was looking for action. I've been married 28 years. I have 9 children. Believe me, I have all the action I need. Trust. I have all the action I need. But what kind of a statement was that? What kind of a thing? And then she doubled down. Yeah, I said it. Yep. Does that make you scared, Pam? You should be. You should be. And maybe I won't put it out. Maybe I'll just put it somewhere else. What the hell is that? What are you saying? Am I supposed to be afraid of that? Like, are you kidding me right now? Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. But you want to threaten? Oh, now I know you have children. Okay, I'm sure you already knew that because you've been living in my old Facebook. You knew I had children. Don't fucking lie. You knew it. You've known it for a very long. Everybody knows it. Ask anybody in this chat how many kids I have. 9. Everybody knows I have 9. Everybody knows Ivory has 10. We're big on the kids. That was not new information. You live all over every place I'm at. But you want to make a threat. But if I respond, I'm a bully. Are you fucking kidding me? So yeah, I posted my children. I posted my family. Suck on that, because I don't see you surrounded by anybody.
Again, if people just concentrate on content. If
Yeah.
Gypsy's little island over there, the island of the misfits over there, concentrated more on facts and trying to debunk.
Well, she can't concentrate on facts because she was just trying to retire off her content.
Everything they say is the truth about Gypsy, then put out your facts. Stop putting out shit and responses to what people are saying and making your content other people, and put out facts. Where's all the facts that you all talk about? Try doing that content. It might go somewhere. The island of irrelevancy. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think they should just go over there and enjoy the world they created. They're best friends with, a surface level schmurderer. They have lots of food to eat. They have good friends to hang out with. They're going places. They're doing lives. Live in your happy world. Why are you so stressed? Why are you so pressed?
I'm going to say this. Did anybody else get secondhand embarrassment from those Gypsy's My BFF posts that we all saw?
Oh, dear God.
I was like, no, you're not. Like, literally falling at the feet of Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Like, the embarrassment I felt just watching her video, I was like, you poor thing.
Nah, because she looked like Dee Dee, so...
Oh, my God. What was that? I didn't even notice that till Morbid said something.
Dee Dee, It's just God being funny.
Yeah.
That's all that is.
Yeah, that's uncanny, by the way.
That
It
just
really
shows
is.
that the fact that they're starstruck over a murderer. Okay,
God said, "You thought you saw something funny? Just wait. I got one for you."
I mean, it's so sad. I mean, go to a concert, go meet someone for real, a real celebrity. I mean, literally out there talking about like, oh, we're best friends forever. The freaking music in the background, I was cringing, dying, like, oh my god, like you are not out here doing this just so you could be friends with some Gypsy Rose.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're going to New Orleans, I mean, I would want to have fun out there. Go everywhere. Go do everything. Oh, we're going to sit at Gypsy's house. Okay. That's fun too, I suppose.
Y'all want to hear something funny?
Always.
My daughter's gymnastics regionals, well, not the regionals, the one after the regionals, are in New Orleans in August. Guess who will be in New Orleans?
Oh no, you'll be a stalker.
Rose going down to some Louisiana.
Yeah, I've heard they have ghost tours. I've never been. Honestly, never been to Louisiana. And I heard they have those ghost tours down there. Someone in the chat said that.
I have, and I stopped at a McDonald's to use the bathroom, and they said that they was out of water. And I was like, yeah, no, I won't be doing it.
Louisiana out of water?
It was some, not like Louisiana, it was like some, like off the highway driving to Georgia.
I was going to say, the whole state didn't pay their water bill.
I was like, this is ghetto.
That seems to be a common problem down there in Louisiana.
It's like I'm in a third, like this is like a third world country right here in America. That's wild as hell.
Yeah, they need to have like a water GoFundMe set up for everybody, I suppose.
It was like, maybe the water will be back on in an hour. I was like, what? Not an hour? What?
The whole state of Louisiana couldn't pay their
No,
water.
I think it was just that town. Something was wrong with that town.
That's so funny. So I saw a clip where Gypsy was watching Nina's TikTok and was like, oh my god, it's getting to her. I would love to ask Indigo to read the body language of Gypsy when she's watching your video.
Wait, she was watching my video? I didn't see that. You saw a clip where she was watching my video?
Someone just said that in the chat that they saw a clip where Gypsy was watching a video and something about that she's getting to her. She's getting to you or whatever. And
Gypsy getting to me? She's nobody for her to get to me. I don't give a damn about what Gypsy got to say.
But wouldn't you guys all just really want Indigo to read the body language of Gypsy while watching Nina? I mean, I'm coming with wine and popcorn and chocolates and the whole bit.
Yeah, we're going to have a watch party for that one.
To think she was getting to me? That's wild. Me sleeping like a baby.
I'm sorry, y'all, but there is no funnier content about that girl than what Ivory and Nina put out. It's hilarious because it's true. It's hilarious.
First of all, half the funny stuff we have, we don't even really... Ivory, think about all the funny stuff I told you earlier.
Listen, if
Unhinged.
I put out what I really thought, I would be big, blocked, and yeah.
Nina, she said Nina is getting to Gypsy. I must look for the creator of that content. Yeah.
Oh, I read that backwards. I'm sorry.
I was gonna be like, because Gypsy damn sure ain't getting to me. Trust and believe. I'm snoring at night.
Still would love to watch her body language though, just watching you on a video. With her licking her lips and putting her hand on her chin, biting her nails, like then she does the head tilt, the twitch that she does when she watches Ryan. I could just imagine how much that head would tilt when she watches you.
You know what though? If I was Gypsy, I wouldn't care enough about what content creators were posting. Like I wouldn't give a damn.
If I was trying to act like I was a celebrity and famous, I definitely wouldn't be on TikTok trying to fucking have little minions running around defending me, looking all like acting the way they do. And I definitely would not be out on TikTok acting a fool. I mean, literally, we're sitting here reading court documents about how you were in videos being nasty for men, and you're going to sit there and do a sex shop on your show, and you're going to be out here posting thirst trap videos. Like, it's wild to me. That's not what famous people do. They kind of just ignore people. That's what they do. How many of us, let me tell you something. Once upon a time, I talked massive shit about Kim Kardashian. Do you think she ever sat there and was like, "Ooh, let me go after Ivy Rose nose because she's being mean to me"? Nah, she couldn't give a shit what I really had to say. Let's be for real.
Yeah, I mean, trust. Kim K don't give a damn about what we talking about. And I've talked hella shit about Kim.
Yeah, for real. I mean, who really does? I mean, the only person who I know who thinks she's a celebrity and snaps back at people and takes everything to heart is Gypsy Rose. That's
Like, that's, like, who, like, why want to be a celebrity and you can't even handle
my
publicity?
job
Like,
is
that's
filming
wild.
my show. Honey, your show is freaking Bayou Boo Boo. I mean, it's like the Louisiana version of Honey Boo Boo. Let's go be for real.
I'm telling you what, I think Lifetime's doing them dirty.
Hell yeah. I mean, Lifetime's playing the hell out of Gypsy. And Gypsy's sitting there looking like, I don't even know anything's happening. He loves me. Lifetime loves me. Like, girl, they've been airing you out. They've been hanging your ass to dry. How are you missing that? Like, read the room, baby girl.
Kyla in the chat, I promise we not all like that on the bayou. It's okay, baby.
No, I
We
don't
do.
think. I don't think that.
No,
Let's be
none
clear.
of us think
I
that.
don't think that.
Absolutely not.
I don't know, Kyla. I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad you said that because I was kind of wondering there for a while. Just being honest.
Yeah, she said. I was kind of wondering for a while. You so silly.
That's someone with some sound mind. All right, maybe we'll, I'll get a little faith back in Bayou because I'm gonna tell you, wasn't looking good there for a while.
Yo, Ivory's a hot mess.
Ivory's trying to take some serious conversation and make it funny.
Man, can I tell you, I am so sunburnt on my head right now.
Man, the fact that you got sunburned while mowing the lawn, like, I really
Okay,
feel
well,
bad
you have
for
to
you.
understand, my lawn is, I live on 5 acres, okay? So that's no shit. My mower, it's a riding mower. It's got like a 60-inch deck on it. Like when I'm mowing, it's serious. I got the AirPods in, I got the phone going with the music playing, and I am just living my best life. I love being on the mower because first of all, there's no kids on it. So that's fantastic for me. I get a little break. And my dog, my Alzheimer dog, she just watches me and it's just so beautiful. And it was like 75 today, so it wasn't super hot, but it was super sunny. And as you notice, I'm a redhead and I have very fair skin. So even though I put on, I did a little sunblock today, I did my thing because I had the Botox 3 weeks ago. Got to take care of that. I still, the top of my head, my hair's red and it's like, it's not like, I'm not like thinning, but my scalp is there and my hair is a light color. Top of my head got burnt. My shoulders got burnt. My forehead a little bit above my
Thank you
sunglasses.
all.
And I'm telling you, it is uncomfortable right now.
I feel so bad for you.
I know. I look like a little peach-looking lobster. It's terrible. The top of my feet, because you saw my picture. I had them pink bubble slides on. I was styling out in the yard today, or out in the field today. But yeah, I had my pink bubble slides on, and the top of my feet, like where my ankle starts, that got sunburnt. My shins got sunburnt. My kneecaps got sunburnt. I look
Man,
ridiculous.
her first day of vacation, she got to go back inside.
It's the first time I've mowed in 6 months. My mower got home today. I was so excited. It was such a beautiful day. But it's good. Well, I mean, I live on the lake all summer, so, you know, I'm in the water like 6 to 8 hours a day. So I like heavy sunblock that because you're in the water. That sun's coming at you from above and below because it bounces off that water and gets you too. So I'm heavily coated. But, you know, 75, nice and breezy today. Just felt good. Yeah. And it was my first time out in the real sunshine, you know, where you're out there for a long period of time because the winter's now over. Oh, Lord, I got it.
It's funny. I tan in the summer, but I get sunburned in the winter.
Well, I think in the summer
Hey.
you're probably out more consistently. You know what I mean? So I think that's why you tan so. Like I even will get a little brown, even as light as I am. I will get brown over the summer the more I'm out in it. But if I'm just out, you know, sporadically, oh, it's like fry session. I look like I've been deep fried.
Not deep fried.
I'm not even joking. It's funny. I mean, it's terrible because I'm, you know, very dangerous to always wear sunblock. I'm telling you. But today I didn't think. I just put a little bit on my face because, you know, I just got the Botox, and you know, I'm old now, so I got to take care of my skin. But I just didn't put it on my shoulders and stuff because I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna be out there for like an hour or two. It ain't no big deal. And I go through the woods too, so you know, you're getting some break in the sunshine. But no, I got it. I hadn't been out there in 6 months.
So we learned a lesson today.
Well, I always do, but it's okay. If that's the worst thing that happened to me all day, I'm doing okay. It was super fun though. I'm out there, not me out there in the field thinking I'm alone, you know, going through the woods and coming up through the field. I'm thinking I'm all out there all by myself. I'm so excited because my mower's been in the shop for like 6 weeks, getting all the stuff done for the season. It's a country thing, but anyway. So I get my mower back. I'm so excited. I love to mow. I'll go out there in the yard and I'm out there singing, I'm mowing, I'm mowing, I'm mowing, mowing, mowing. Not my neighbor coming up from the woods, just popping out going, hey, neighbor. I'm like, oh, crap. And he was laughing at me because I was singing on my mower.
Oh, jeez.
I look like an idiot with my pink bubble slides on. I was like, ain't that a sight? Yeah. Yeah, I get caught occasionally when I went out to the horse stalls one time. It was snowing and it was so cold, but I had to run out there and feed, and it was like a blizzard. And I was like, okay. And we had new neighbors that just moved in. He's a pilot and she's a teacher. And you know, I met them I met her. I didn't meet the husband. And I'm down there like, I'm just going to run out to the barn real quick. I'm wearing footy pajamas, mud boots up to my knees, my hair's in ponytails. I look ridiculous. And my neighbor comes down in a four-wheeler with her blade. He goes, hey, neighbor, just thought I'd come down to meet you. I look like a fool, I say. First time I ever met my neighbor.
How it's always happened. You can look good as hell and you see nobody. You look like complete crap and you see everybody.
Oh, yeah.
I know. I look so stupid. He was like, well, I just thought I'd come down and be neighborly and plow your driveway if you need it. I'm like, oh, thank you. I said, I normally don't dress like this. Out there in a blizzard in footy pajamas and mud boots. I look like an idiot. But it's okay. From what I understand from the other side, I'm precious. So
Precious.
they called me precious. That's my flex.
That is so funny.
I know, but I'm telling you, how funny was that? No, Magda, I'm not telling the bending wind story. Magda, text me.
You know what's funny? When you actually told me, I was so shocked.
Told you what?
That you were over there for them to be calling you precious. I didn't know.
Oh, I know. Nina had no idea. I'd been over there for like 2 months. She didn't even know.
The way my mouth hit the floor when you said that, I said,
I know. I saved her life. I'm just saying. I really did. And I didn't get any information for notorious reasons. Nothing was ever used. But I did. She had an allergic reaction.
No favors.
I know. But hey, I kind of broke character. I had to because they were telling her, just put some ointment on it. You're fine. No, she wasn't. She was having an anaphylactic reaction. I'm like,
you didn't do us no favors.
You need oral Benadryl immediately.
So her being around to aggravate us is your fault?
God said he was
sorry.
God said he was trying to take care of the problem, and here you come, Captain Save-A-Ho.
I'm just saying,
It be your own people.
it was. I'm so sorry. I'm about to get fired. I need my job security. I need it. I can't take it. But no, I was over there for a long time. You can't get in any other way. I had to be somebody else. And I'm just listening and watching. And, heck, nothing bad ever happened. And Nina never used content. She didn't even know I was over there. I never told her.
Man, I remember when you told me, I was in utter shock.
She didn't believe me.
I really thought you were joking. I was like,
yeah, she didn't believe me for like the longest time. I'm like, I'm telling you. She was like, no, you're not. I said, I am not kidding. And then I told her everything, like, yeah, you had an allergic reaction, all the things. And again, I never used any information. Like I just didn't.
And poor
because
Pam
was over there
felt
talking
bad for her, took her out.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't care what happened to that girl. I do not feel bad for her. I am so sorry. I don't have it in me. I do not have it in me.
I did. I'm not gonna lie. I felt bad for her for a while. I really did. That's. I'm just being honest. I did.
Yeah,
and I'll tell you, she has times
for
where she was
Dreamer at one point. I was like, not even.
Look,
fix
I
your
did,
mouth
and I'm
tell
going to
me
be
about
honest
her.
with you. I'm going to be honest with you. I think the woman has something going on, and I get it. But today's inexcusable.
Yeah,
and there's a few other things too that were, I'm not okay with that. But today, no, forget you, Dreamer.
I've always given her a little grace and been nice, and just I always felt bad.
Mahogany Bree. And here comes
Captain Save a Ho.
I gotta save her.
Well, she got and she's probably gonna hear me. You're talking about me. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you what happened. She got stung by a wasp.
All you had to do was mind your business.
I know, but I didn't because I'm a nice person. Like I even helped somebody that I don't like that much. But anyway, so she got stung by a wasp, and she kept saying she'd never been stung before, and she was swelling up. And they were like, "Oh, just put some Benadryl cream on it." Well, she was saying she was getting rashy like on her torso, and I'm like, "Well, that's not good." And she kept saying, I've never been stung before. And I'm like, okay, you really need to take some Benadryl. And if it gets any worse, you need to go to a hospital. And they were like, no, she's fine. I'm like, no, really, I'm telling you. No, it's just a reaction on her arm. No, it's not at this point. It's not. It's spreading everywhere. She's never been stung. And they were like, I thought they was trying to off the girl.
You went to save her. Girl,
I did.
God said he wanted to let her go, and here you come.
No, I think God put me there as Olivia Beans just for that moment. God put Olivia Beans there, and they didn't even appreciate it later. I'm just saying. But I think God put Olivia Beans in that position to be just that person. I'm just saying. I think it was true. So she left the house and went to the little corner store and asked, and she even was joking. She goes, oh my God, you're so precious. She goes, I need oral Benadryl, because that's what I said. You need to take Benadryl orally. You need oral Benadryl. And she said, okay. And so she went in and asked for it. We're all there in the live when she's doing it, I did. I helped her. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But that's what you do. You help somebody. And I did. And I did feel bad for Dreamy for a long time. And it's for the obvious reasons. I mean, obviously there's something going on. Obviously, she's put out there to do certain things, and she's punished when it goes wrong. And she loves to tell her stories, and I love all that. But today, I'm sorry. You know what the fuck you're doing. You knew what you said. And it was horrible. And that's unforgivable.
Right off the tongue with such ease.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and by the way, I will say, for those people asking, I never used any information I heard for content for any other creator, and I never made content myself. I was just over there to watch, because, you can't get in. You can't get in over there. It's a closed-door facility. So, I was just curious. I was curious what they had to say. I was curious what their arguments were, and I listened. I didn't cause any trouble. I didn't take it to anybody. Nina didn't even freaking know I'd been in there.
I'm telling you, she told me like 2 months after. I was like, girl, there's no way in hell you was over there. Ain't no way.
Yeah, I was. But they hate me. They hate me. I don't know why they hate me so much. I didn't do anything. I really didn't do anything. I didn't get mad at them until they started yelling at me about it. I'm like, well, screw you then. I was nice. I saved your ass, remember? But
Her and her dog, they was trying to.
oh yeah, the dog got sick once, and I was like, no, just give it something to eat. No, don't do that. Don't
She
give.
literally told me, I was like, okay, you can save the dog, but Bree, that's another story. Okay, mind your business when it comes to that girl.
How did they find out you weren't Olivia Beans?
Because
My
I had
old
lost my shit
mod.
on Katie Joy.
Oh, it was my old mod.
Oh yeah. Well, what they told me was that they've heard me in Katie Joy's life, which had been true because I had lost my shit on Katie Joy, and I couldn't help it. You know how I feel about Katie Joy and Fancy. So those things all came to fruition. They recognized my voice, is what they said. But found out much later it was Nina's old mod. Shame on her. That was terrible. It was a mean thing
And
to do.
that's the only mod I've ever fell out with. Ever. Ever.
Well,
But you know, if I have beef with you, I have beef with you forever.
Oh, I know. I am not going into that zone. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I love you, Nina. You're so pretty today. You're so pretty. Look at you. Look at you.
he asked for driver's license and proof. Please. For driver's license.
Well, I've heard that. I don't know if it's true. I've heard that after the Olivia Beans fiasco, they asked for.
That's what I heard too.
They asked for
I think it's so
identity
funny
verification.
because I was like, legitimately, nobody sent her over there.
No, nobody did. I got tired of getting kicked out all the time, and I was like, well, fuck it. And my son taught me how to make a fake account. He told me how to make a second account, and I did, because I was like, well, I don't know why they won't let me. I don't ever say anything. I didn't do nothing. But it was because I knew Nina. And so I'm like, okay, whatever. And I'm going to tell you, I was genuinely curious as to what they had to say, because I couldn't figure out how you could argue what we knew. I'm like, how are they arguing that? And I listened, and I was nice. Like, I am not even joking. They called me precious twice. They called me precious 2 different times. You are so precious. She's so sweet.
You
I
know,
was.
to get Bree to call anybody precious.
Yeah, and I wasn't being mean. I didn't do anything nefarious. I didn't give anybody information. And again, Nina didn't even know. But I wanted to hear what they had to say. And the only way you can get in there is if you go in under the net. You know, you got to get in there. And so I did. And like I said, my kid taught me how to make a second account. And so I did. And that's all it was. And I was in there for months before Nina. Well, I was kicked out before Nina knew.
That was, first of all, can you imagine trying to explain that she was over
like,
there?
Nina, guess what I
Meanwhile, they're
did?
gonna blame you. She's like, look, so I was over there.
I was like,
where?
I was like, what had happened was.
And then next thing I know, they said that I sent her over there.
They did. And I was like, y'all, I do have my own free will. I'm much older than Nina, by the way. I'm much older than Nina. I'm grown and I make my own decisions. And contrary to anybody's opinion, I am not Nina's bitch. I am
Me
not.
at the house sleep. She over there as Olivia Beans. Like a fly on the wall.
I
Make
know.
no sense.
What, Ivory?
Olivia Beans. Where'd you come up with
Me.
that?
Oh, where did I get the name? My cat. My cat's name was Olivia Beans.
That's hilarious.
I know. I just thought of it because my son was like, well, you're making an account. What do you want the name to be? And my cat just happened to walk by me. And I was like, oh, Olivia Beans. And he said, okay. Yeah, it really wasn't a lot of thought that went into it. But I was genuinely curious of what they had to say. But then, of course, that's Nina's fault, too. Can't be the white girl doing it. It's got to be the black girl. No, it wasn't. It was the little white girl.
First of all, when I found out, I was in tears. I couldn't believe that she was in there incognito.
Nina did not know I was sleuthy. She did not know the skills that I had.
If I had known, I would have been chuckling every time I did a video. They would have been like, what's that little laugh she does at the end of her videos?
Even get to that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and hand to God, I did not give Nina any content. I really didn't.
No,
There
I
was
didn't
nothing.
know
No.
anything. Yeah, you never told me it. But honestly, you know me. I don't ever care about anything.
No.
That's the funny part is people will think I really care about the silliness. I just don't even really care. I just feel okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I was like,
Right. It's always my fault. I'm like,
that's always
dang,
Nina.
I was asleep.
She really
That's
was.
crazy.
She really was. I never told her anything. I never said I was in there. Nothing. I did nothing. But I honestly, I went in there because I was curious of what their arguments were.
Thank you for
Like,
the
I really,
gifts.
yeah. And if they ever talked bad about Nina, I'd either leave or I would just be silent. Like I wouldn't, I didn't engage. I just listened to everybody. That's all I did. But yeah.
That whole thing was crazy. I will never forget when you told me that.
Yeah. And boy, they were pissed. And I was like, well, why y'all so mad? Like, I didn't even do anything. What do you mean? I really didn't. They were big mad. They were big mad because I was in there so long, I guess.
Thank you, y'all. I appreciate it.
That was so funny. I was like, oh man, I got busted. Olivia Beans is no more. Yeah, it's all good.
I'm upset that I missed it all.
Oh, it was good. It was really
telling
funny.
you, it was crazy
It
when she
wasn't
told
good
me.
at the time, but it was good when I had to tell Nina. Like, it was good. I was like, you aren't going to believe what I did.
She's like, and by the way, I'm sure you're going to hear about it. I'm sure somebody's going to make a video about this.
I did. It was so funny. But the funny thing is they're so freaking mad. They're so mad. And I'm like, what in the world are you even mad about? Like, what happened? You know what I mean? Like, nothing ever happened from any of it. Nobody got in trouble. Nobody got hurt. None of their information was leaked. And believe me, I had it. But I didn't give it to anybody. Nobody ever had it. I never said anything. I never did anything. Nothing. But they were big mad. And that's what actually made it so funny. They acted like I came in there and was like a terroristic threat or something. I don't even know. I was like, what are you so mad about? What did I do? Have you seen Nina's videos? Did you see any of your content in there? Like, what are you talking about?
But this is the thing. Bree isn't, like, there's no purpose of, like, to go after Bree for real.
Yeah. Yeah, Magda, they were very mad.
Like, think about it. She was going after me. The other, like, crazy girl was going after
lady
me.
from the bayou.
Yeah.
Random girl.
Man, I'm like, yo, you've been talking about me for months. Passive aggressively.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, you should have worked with me. You should have. First of all, girl, you act like we working as detectives or something. I'm just a creator at the house. What are you talking about? About we should have worked together. Are we getting government paychecks that I don't know about?
Yeah, like I tried to help you. I tried to work with you, and you wouldn't let me.
Tried to work with me, girl. I don't owe you shit. That's crazy.
You owe me an apology. Okay. No, I don't.
An apology for what? Like, it's just so crazy and unhinged to me. Like, I really feel like I'm in the psych ward sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few people out there that don't like when you won't work with them. You and Ivory both. They won't work with you.
That is crazy. Or you don't make content about them. I think that's crazy when someone feels entitled to you making content. Like, that is weird.
It's almost like they're sitting there begging for free advertisement. Like, can you please put me in front of all your followers? Like,
That's exactly what that was.
Right. I
Mm-hmm.
am not ABC. I am not Fox. This is not CNN. Like, what?
It's amazing to me how people can.
I shouldn't even be bringing her up, but what was that chick's name? Oh gosh, I can't think of her name. I know she did it to you too, Nina.
You
She
talking
says,
about the Randa Bayou girl?
no, not that, well, that one too, but not that one, the other one.
Nosy Hazelhurst.
No, not, well, that one too, but no, a different one.
Damn, there's so many of them. It's just like flies. We swatting them all day.
We couldn't work together, and I'm like, work together? Like, what?
Right. Like, that's
A
just so
whole
weird.
independent content creator. Why? What do you mean work together? Now, I could see if we were doing something like a Nick thing where it's like, yeah, of course we can like work together on this, but like, you just wanted to what? You wanted me to adopt you and bring you onto me? Like, it just made no sense. Who's the pet chick? The pet chick, the one with the dog van.
Oh, you know what? Like, she used to be a follower, and then all of a sudden I saw she was talking shit. I don't know what happened. I said, damn, that's crazy.
Messages on why I can't do this and why we can't do that and why can't you respond to me. Meanwhile, anyone who knows if you message me on TikTok, yes, Dan. Everyone knows if you message me on TikTok, I don't get them. You have to email me because for some reason the thing doesn't let me reply. It gets wild because I get too many, I guess. Yes.
Yeah, there's so many messages on
I don't
TikTok.
understand why.
Sometimes it's overwhelming.
Yeah, I don't understand why you won't let me work with you and why, you're going to sit there and ignore me. Meanwhile, I'm like, honey, this is the first time I've ever seen a message from you. And who are you? And why, what do you mean work with me? Like, no.
What police department do we work for? Because I don't know nothing about this.
What do you mean work with me? Like, no.
What police department do we work for? Because I don't know nothing about this.
And then next
you know what was funny? Is when this is how you know I don't know stuff, right? So why when Straight Out of Context made that video about Kate Marie, I was sharing it all over the page, right? And why my followers was like, you were sharing that girl's video, but she been dragging you for months. I was like, what? I didn't even know. I just discovered her today.
You do that all the time. I do that.
Yo, she been dragging me for filth, and I was sharing her video.
You know how many times I just be like following people, sharing their videos, hopping in their lives, thinking I'm having random conversations, and then my mom would be like, "Why were you in that live?"
Find out we got beef that I didn't even know about. Like, damn, I didn't even know. Like, how I didn't even know you existed.
At least be fake and be like, dude, I don't like you. Get out of my life. Don't hop me up there and just start kissing my ass.
Literally.
You held a whole life about
I'm like, damn, I feel bamboozled.
Mahogany, imaginary beef. Yes.
But literally, because I was like, damn, I'm sharing her video, and everybody's like, do you not see on her page she's been dragging you for months? I'm like, nah, I didn't know. They're like, look at this video. I'm like, oh, damn. Wow, I guess I should send that to everybody. Now I'm sending you to my haters page. That don't make no sense. I was like, that's crazy. And that's
how people out there hating on you. I'm sitting there sending messages. I'm like, lady, I didn't even know you were alive.
No, literally, like I didn't know you existed. I didn't know that you.
And you're having whole hate conversations about me, and Meanwhile, I saw one or two videos. I didn't know the last 16 that you did were about me.
It'd be so funny because you like, damn, I didn't even know.
Then you go back and look, and they're really doing these videos like they're talking to you like you care, and I'm like, lady, I just found were existed. Like, what are you doing?
I'm like, damn, I guess I just got to add you to the list. Grab a ticket.
My comments. I know this is your backup account. I'm like, lady, I just found out you were alive. Lady, I just found out you were alive.
Literally.
Where do I send the card?
It's just crazy. Like, it's so crazy. Because that happens way too often.
I'm saying, if you don't like me, can you block me, please? Make my life easier.
Right. Don't keep following. And that's the thing. Like, they will. First of all, like a couple of weeks ago, I put a video up on this page and Dreamer commented, right? I was like, why in the hell? You talk so much smack. And she was following me. It was so bizarre.
She does that to me too, which is why I kind of felt bad, because she's in my comments like we were BFFs. In my comments, like when I do other things other than Gypsy, she'll be in there talking about him. She was talking about the Brazilian Jenkins, all this, like really in my. You would think she was like a diehard Ivory Rose Nose fan. Meanwhile, you're doing videos.
Yeah. It's confusing me. I don't even know what's going on anymore.
A whole hoe with 10 baby daddies, and you're in my comments. I can't.
You're like, damn, we got beef and I don't even know it. Like, you, it's so crazy. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, how does that? I've never been in a space with so many people like that. And I think that's the part that's like so crazy to me, because I'm like, damn, these people are wild.
Yeah, it is. It's so crazy. But like, please block me. Like, don't sit there and let me share your shit and go and like really trying to help you out to find out you're bashing me.
Right, literally. No, literally, Mahogany. Ariana, what are you doing here? That's exactly how I felt when I seen her in the comments. Like, what? How does that happen? Like, I don't get it. That's crazy to me.
They follow you. They follow you with backups. Like, that's why I don't block people. Really, I'm just gonna save your time from getting any backup to come watch me anyway.
Well, I'm gonna just block you because it's less pages you have to report me.
Oh my god, I know. You know, I'm looking to wake up tomorrow morning with at least 100 of them reported. How they reported my bio picture for sexual content.
Man, they just be like, I gotta find something because this girl be pissing me off. They like, we just gonna find something because you know what? You just existed today. I'm gonna report you. Like, what? It's crazy. It's just such a weird beef because it's like I don't have beef with you, so I'm not really even.
Yeah, or you get the ones that you think you liked and you like really like them, and you're like, oh, they do pretty decent content. Then you find out you're blocked. Then they unblock you, and you're like, what the hell is happening? You're blocking me, unblocking me. You block me only when you talk shit about me, and then you unblock me later. It's wild.
Like you like it's a literal Game of Thrones every day. You are literally in a Game of Thrones.
Don't forget the death threats that you're randomly getting in your messages.
Oh, I know, right?
Go drop dead, like, and I'm like, whoa.
I go, okay, all right. Well, you have a great Thursday, ma'am. I guess, or not. Either way.
Can you just die already? I'm like, whoa, all right. Yeah, nice. Taking I offended you.
Well, good news. I was able to finish this cookie, and I didn't choke. No, it's literally like a concrete jungle. It is like the craziest thing.
TikTok, man.
I am telling you, it is the craziest thing I have ever experienced. I've never seen anything this crazy.
Oh, and it's the desperation. Like, listen, I promise you, at the end of the day, you will get more views for content than talking crap on creators and calling them out for nonsense.
Because people really don't.
Because the ones that follow you for the drama will eventually get bored with you, and they move on, and then you have no one left to like your actual content if you do it.
Exactly. Yeah, your content can't be based on it. Like, it's not sustainable at all.
Yeah. There's quite a few content creators that show proof of that.
You also shouldn't buy followers.
Oh, I can't. I know.
Well, it only reflects in your views.
Clearly.
You got 20,000 followers, and your views are getting 50 views and 1 like, and that's you. You probably shouldn't be buying.
I'm finna block you, Ivory. 1 like and it's you. It's diabolic.
And you 1 comment from your backup page that you made yourself.
I can't.
Truth. I mean, come on.
You said, let me switch over so I can leave a comment. I cannot.
It's the truth. And they're going to sit there talking about how they're these great content creators when you have 20,000 followers, but 19,999 of them are bots that you bought.
Fix it. Fix it.
I can't.
I mean, it's the truth, though.
You know what's crazy is that I almost forgot we was on a live.
Honestly, I caught myself before I did too.
You guys
I
ever?
get ready to say the most unhinged stuff, and you be like, "Wait, hold up."
You guys ever when we're on the phone, like with anybody, like try and tap the screen? I got Nina going, Pam, what's that noise? I'm like, shut up, Nina, never mind. I'm tapping the screen on a freaking phone call.
No, legitimately, I'm like, what is that noise? Like, what is all that noise? Hot mess. Something's not right with you at all.
I do that all the time. I can't help it.
Something is not right.
I did it on the phone the other day with my husband. I've never tapped his screen once. I was tapping it. I was like, what are you doing?
Hello?
I'm like, I don't know.
All use your names. Did you ever pick up an actual phone call and call yourself Ivory? I'm calling myself Ivory. It's not my real name. I'm calling people, talking professionally, and giving them my freaking Ivory Rose. And they're like, oh.
But
I call the right one. I'm like, sorry.
No, for real though, because like when I meet people out in public and they're like, "Hey," I'm talking to them and they're like, "What's your name?" I pause for a second and I'm like, "Which one should I give them?"
Yes, I'm telling you. I've been doing that a lot lately, accidentally calling myself Ivory to everybody. I'm like, oh my God.
You're like, damn, I forgot my real name.
And you know what's funny is our dog, we have a dog named Ivory. So then my husband's walking around going, Ivory, Ivory. And I'm going, hun, what? And he's like, no.
That's not who you are, Ivory. That's not who you are. My husband will be walking around and I'll be like, Ivory Rose knows. He's like, can you call her name? I'm like, no, I can't. I can't call her name. I can't do it.
If I call her name, I'm not going to be able to uncall her name.
Exactly. I mean, even my kids are like, is Ivory Rose knows I'm calling? I'm like, yes.
And so, so Gio goes, Mommy. I said, you think I'm your mom or something? He goes, oh, right, you're Nina.
That's so funny.
I'm like, how does he know?
Being canceled.
Oh God, I know. Canceled.
Like, did you speak to Canceled or Ivory Rose knows? Where's Pink? What did Pink do? You're like, wait. It just sounds like we're just blurring out random people. Like, just
And what's wild is on the phone, we actually call each other by our handles and not our real names. They're sitting there walking around and like, I don't know, in a store and like the Kroger's or something like that. And I'm like, hey, cancel. Did you hear what Pink said? And
I
people are
know
like,
people be like, what the hell is wrong with these folks?
no, Pink Pony said it. You're like, what?
And that just sounds it sounds so crazy.
Yeah, it does.
Like, not you guys being G wild up in here.
Can I just say that shadow? I don't know what you did to your phone, but that shadow was kind of creepy. It's like something that's off of Hitchcock
It's
movie.
my concealer. I put it on there because I was trying to catch the fly. I don't even know if I caught.
Okay, wait. None of that made sense. What are you saying?
Well, I covered up the screen because I want you to see me swatted all over the place.
It looks like a horror movie. You just see a shadow moving and lurking in the background.
Yeah.
It's the ghost of Dee Dee.
Ah!
Wait, the book died when they had to call her Pink Pony? So funny.
So funny. But all right, y'all. Wait. Oh, so it's only 11:57. But I do have to. Lonnie has her
Test.
no state test tomorrow, so I've got to go. But I will wait. Tomorrow I will be live on here with Ivory and Justin.
Yes.
So y'all be on here tomorrow.
Yep, we'll see y'all back here at 9 o'clock tomorrow.
Bye, y'all.
All right, good
Thank
night,
you for
everyone.
the taps and the gifts.
9
8
p.m.
p.m. Central Standard Time.
Good night, guys.
Good night.